meets CBD oil, we have Delta 8 products with quality you can trust, all held to the highest standard. Natural Life has 2 locations to serve you, open 7 days a week, located in the S-Curve and in the Heathbrook Shopping Plaza. Give them a call at 352-355-3040, and if you stop in and tell them you heard it on WOCA, you'll receive 20% off your purchase at Natural Life CBD, Kratom, and Kava. Are you wasting time boxing up packages and going to the post office or the UPS store? Are you tired of not knowing what you'll pay when you get there? Just Ship offers pickup service and flat rate packaging and postage rates, which takes the guesswork out of shipping while saving you time and money. So quit wasting valuable time and money. Call or text Just Ship at 352-234-3840. That's 352-234-3840. Just Shipped.
Are you or your loved one being released from a hospital and wondering how you'll manage? Inform your physician that you want to go to Palm Garden of Ocala at 2700 Southwest 34th Street for your rehabilitation. Palm Garden provides pain management, post-discharge follow-up, diabetic care, psychosocial support, and so much more. Plus, they even offer outpatient rehab. This award-winning care facility has a team of licensed professionals dedicated to enhancing your independence. Call 352-854-6262 today.
Nirvana Medical Spa is Ocala's premier medical spa, home to a variety of non-invasive corrective laser treatments and facials. Besides filler, neurotoxin, laser hair, we offer PRP, tattoo removal, body contouring, vaginal rejuvenation, urinary incontinence, and men's sexual health. Become a better, brighter, happier you at Nirvana Medical Spa.
The Ocala Golf Club, one of Ocala's premier golf courses, from its pristine 18-hole course layout to its amazing pro shop. Jason Linhart and the staff at Ocala Golf offer everything that you need for your golf outing. That's the Ocala Golf Club. Experience country club-style golf at municipal prices. You won't go wrong with the Ocala Golf Club. Call them for a tee time today, 352-401-6917.
Now you've done it. Have you lost your mind? He's back. And you're listening again. A legend in his own mind. Don't believe me? Just ask him. Here's Tom Schmitz live on WOCA. The Source.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks on a Friday. It is July 1st, 2022. Let me officially say that my wedding anniversary month has started. I was married a year ago, the 23rd of this month. So I am looking forward to celebrating that with my lovely wife. She has already purchased me a wedding anniversary gift. It is a T-shirt of some sort that I am contractually obligated through marriage to wear on our anniversary. So can't wait to see what kind of wonderful shirt she's bought me. I have one I'm contractually obligated to wear on her birthday as well. So it's perfectly fine when you have a wife as good as Susan. You do what you got to do. If it makes her happy, I'll do it. So T-shirt is fine. But, yeah, my anniversary month starts today, July 1st. It's also my birthday month. But the anniversary is more important. Just ask my wife. You know what is also important is celebrating the birthday of the United States. That took place 246 years ago this coming Monday. Although it actually was before that, but still, just for the ease of it, it's July 4th, okay? The historian in me wants to explain to you why it's not July 4th, but it's July 4th, okay? It is July 4th. That's the recognized holiday. Marion County, not celebrating the holiday. 4th of July is closed. No, I mean, the county offices are shut down and everything. You're going to be able to, as employees, you're going to be able to enjoy the long weekend and everything. But the celebration is closed. Again. There are no sponsored fireworks open to the public by anyone. Check with government officials, social media. There's no word of any sponsored firework displays open to the public on or around Independence Day anywhere in Marion County. Wait a minute, Tom, they're doing it at Eaton's Beach. No, that's just for customers of Eaton's Beach. They're not open to the public. Well, Eaton's Beach is open to the public, yeah, but you are not going to just go and hang out and watch fireworks. Eaton's Beach is very clear on that. So they're not open to the public. The Ashley Lopez, who's the PIO for the Ocala Fire and Rescue, said her agency has issued no fireworks permits. James Lucas, her counterpart at the Marion County Fire and Rescue, says his agency's issued 3 permits. One for a residents-only event on July 1st at a gated community in Ocala. One for a private event in South Marion on the 4th of July. And a third for a private event on July 7th at a youth camp. Personnel at the City of Bellevue and Denellen Chamber of Commerce both indicated no 4th of July fireworks events were planned in their areas. Like I said, Eaton's Beach will host fireworks for patrons of the Weirsdale restaurant only. Go to Eaton's Beach Facebook page to find out more about that. But I miss God and Country Day. The JCs used to put that on every year. The last year was 2019 in a rainstorm. If you remember that 4th of July, it was pouring rain pretty much the whole time. And then right before the fireworks started, the rain cleared up. They used to have that out at the corner of 80th and 27. But they used to have fireworks. The city used to do fireworks. Tuscaloosa used to have a fireworks. I believe it was at Tuscaloosa. Was it somebody text me or call me. Let me know. I wasn't living here then. Was it Tuscaloosa they had the fireworks? Where in the city of Ocala did they have the fireworks? But nobody's holding fireworks, and that's a problem, and I'll tell you why. It's a problem because now, in lieu of no fireworks going off anywhere, people will go and spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on fireworks. And then they'll set them up in their cul-de-sacs or in their backyards or, residents, neighbors get together and they explode fireworks. And look, I understand the fun in doing it. But here's the issue. We live in an area that it has millions and millions and millions and even billion, you can say billion when you add it all up, of dollars in horses. I've seen video from barns that have, cameras in the barns and all. I've seen the horses react in their stalls to loud firework explosions. They kick, they bang, they're just a nervous wreck, and they sometimes hurt themselves because they don't want to be in the stalls. People say, well, they should turn them out. Yeah, when you turn them out in the pastures and they hear all the booming and banging, they run crazy around the pastures. Not only horses, but dogs. Every year we have to give our dogs the sleep easy stuff that you give dogs to make them calm down and try to stay calm and go to sleep because they're all scared of fireworks, the banging and the booming. And in our neighborhood, they go off. If you had a situation where people could go and gather, you wouldn't alleviate all the people that buy fireworks and blow them up in their yard, but you'll alleviate some of them. We're going to talk to my wife during Dumb Crook News. One of my Dumb Crook stories is about fireworks, by the way. It's a pretty good story. I understand what's going on there. Kind of side with the Dumb Crook on that one, but we'll get to that. But my wife has a very unique perspective on what we should do instead of buying fireworks. I think it's a fantastic idea. We'll ask her when we talk to her during Dumb Crook News what her idea is. But the fact that there are no sponsored fireworks leaves it to the individual to have big fireworks shows. And you're not going to alleviate all the people in residential areas having fireworks by having a sponsored fireworks show, but you'd cut some of it out. And why is it that we start blowing up the fireworks on June 28th. Oh, that's right, because we have them. You know, people buy the 4th of July, and they do it at New Year's too. They buy the fireworks for New Year's and 4th of July. And then when they get them home, they can't resist. They got to blow some of them up that night. Then they say, hey, we'll just blow a few more up the next night. And then we'll blow a few more up the next night. And what you have is from June 29th or June 30th all the way through July 4th, especially when it's on a weekend like this, you have fireworks 4 days in a row. So 4 days in a row, you have the anguish of pets and pet owners whose animals can't handle the stress of fireworks. I know the ones out there that say, Tom, well, you know, that's not our pets. Don't try to rain on our parade because your pets don't handle explosions well. I'm always reminded when I hear that of that one video that you can go out on YouTube and put in dachshund with Roman candle. And you watch a wiener dog, a full-size wiener dog. By the way, full-size wiener dog is like a full-size basset hound. They can get up to about 40 pounds and be really long. The miniature ones are what everybody likes, but full-size dachshund is a pretty big dog. And he just runs out there while the Roman candle's shooting. You know, Roman candles don't explode. They just shoot color balls up in the air. And he goes and picks the Roman candle up in his mouth and turns it sideways, starts shooting the Roman candles at everybody sitting on the front porch. He took it to his own hands. He's like, y'all want to bother me with these fireworks? I'll show you. Go Google that. That's a great YouTube video. It's really funny. No animal was harmed in the making of that video. Can't tell you about whether humans were harmed or not. But they shouldn't leave their Roman candles just laying around so the dog can pick them up. But I wish somebody would sponsor fireworks, and I know there's insurance issues and all, but, you know, we do a big fireworks display. FAFO does one for Mother's Day. You'd think the birth of a nation would warrant a local fireworks display. Take a break, come back, take your calls. What do you think? Should there be a fireworks place? Should one of the county or the city or somebody sponsor a public fireworks display? We'll take your calls next. You're listening to Ocala Talk, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.
Hey, folks, you need to know all about Bob Wine's war on inflation with their fabulous warm weather deals this week. Now, listen, the whole long list of your favorite fruit, starting with blueberries, they're all on BOGO this week. They've got loquat, dragon fruit, pineapple, figs, apple, pear, peach, cherry, many more, all buy one, get one free. Then check out the new inflation-fighting price on summer annuals. They're already low-priced at $2.99, but you can mix or match a tray of 18 of your favorites for just $29.99. Get this, all flowering vines are 50% off, and a great selection of citrus starting at just $69.99. Don't forget crepe myrtles, they're 50% off, prices starting at just $9.99. Now don't wait. Check the ad and hurry to Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens and Nursery on Southeast 38th Street in Ocala. Open daily till 4, Saturdays till 3. Keeping Ocala green and growing for 70 years.
Real people are getting real and lasting pain relief at QC Kinetics.
Who would have thought that I would be in better shape now than after I got out of the Marines at 22?
It's great to be active again.
I've played 36 holes multiple days in a row without pain. Everything is great.
Are you tired of living with chronic joint pain? QC Kinetics uses cutting-edge regenerative medicine to restore and repair damaged tissue, natural healing agents from your own body, so your body can heal itself the way it was designed, with no pain pills, no steroids, no drugs, and no downtime.
It was super successful, and I recommend everyone seek out QC Kinetics as an alternative to surgery.
Thanks to QC Kinetics, quality of life is just a lot better.
Definitely changed my life.
Call now to see if regenerative medicine could be the answer you've been looking for. The local medical professionals at QC Kinetics have proven protocols that can give you lasting relief now, and the consultation is free.
Call QC Kinetics, 352-400-4550. That's 352-400-4550. 352-400-4550.
On the first and third Wednesday mornings each month at 9:05 a.m., Robert Colin with On Top of the World will be our guest as we learn all about the exciting lifestyle and new home choices available at Ocala's premier adult active community, On Top of the World. From time to time, Robert will bring guests. And you're sure to enjoy our little chats. After all, you deserve the world, and we bring it to you.
Howdy, folks. RL here for Dairy Queen again to tell you about what's hot and what's not. Dairy Queen has some of the best char-grilled chicken breasts on earth, as well as their chicken breast salad. And the burgers are exceptional, cooked on a real grill for the best flavor and less fat. And for dessert, blizzards are unequaled. Personally, banana split is my all-time favorite. Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
Hello, gorgeous.
Hi, this is Becky at Hello Gorgeous Salon. It's time to get that new look started. Let's get rid of those sun-damaged ends and faded out color and get into something rich and vibrant. Humidity is not your hair's friend. It causes your hair to capture moisture and leaves it looking dry and unhealthy. Hello Gorgeous is a certified Brazilian blowout salon. We can tame those locks, leaving your hair healthy and shiny with a Brazilian smoothing treatment. So let us help you make a great first impression. Call us today to set your appointment at Hello Gorgeous. Our number is 352-351-5358. Again, that's 352-351-5358. And don't forget, we also do men and children's cuts too. 351-5358. Hello Gorgeous is conveniently located in the heart of downtown Ocala. So call today and set up your appointment at Hello Gorgeous Salon at 351-5358. That's 351-5358.
Hello, gorgeous.
You're getting ready to move and you work hard. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. You need pros. Trained professional moving experts to do the heavy lifting for you. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. They care about your things as much as you do, and they do it fast and right. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. Visit twomeninatruck.com and get moving.
Two Men in a Truck.
Good credits, bad credits. It's none of our business because we're not an auto dealer. We're not a bank. We're not your mother. We're OcalaForSale.com, Marion County's marketplace for cars, trucks, and SUVs. We've got thousands of sellers standing by to take your call. No middleman. But hurry, don't walk, don't run. Just sit down and log on to OcalaForSale.com. Prices and inventory change daily. Offer does not include dealer upcharge, undercutting, rust-proofing, factory surcharge, or delivery fee. See website for details.
Now you've done it. Have you lost your mind? He's back. And you're listening again. A legend in his own mind. Don't believe me? Just ask him. Here's Tom Schmitz live on WOCA. The Source.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks. On a Friday, one of my friends text messaged me and goes, the insurance on a fireworks display is so much that it really doesn't make it affordable now to do fireworks displays anymore. And I'm sure that is a problem. The JCs had that as a long-running problem. The ability to get insurance to cover the fireworks displays. But FAFO's able to do it. So it can be done. They have fireworks every now and then at the Veterans Park, so it can be done. And what, if you're going to do fireworks to celebrate a happening, what better happening than the birth of the greatest nation on the face of the earth? The guys that met in that steaming hall in 1775, excuse me, the First Continental Congress. They came back for the Second Continental Congress. But they met, we now know it as Independence Hall. If you've ever been to Philadelphia and took a tour of that, you know that it was a very small building. It was not, the document that came out of that building and the birth of a nation that arose from that building, the building's very humble size-wise and everything, to comparatively to what they created. They were up, it was in the middle of, May, June, July. They were shut in with doors shut because it was very secretive. They couldn't let a lot of people know what was going on because they were traitors, according to the English. If independence didn't work, they'd have probably all been prosecuted and killed. But they had enough passion that they were willing to give their lives to become independent. I mean, think about that. Somebody pointed this out the other day. The English are very good at creating countries. You go all around the world, see how many Independence Days are there because people broke away from England. And these men were not all the same. The landowners and the plantation owners of the South had a cash crop in tobacco, had a cash crop with cotton. Although Eli Whitney's cotton gin hadn't quite made cotton the big cash crop it would become, tobacco was huge. Well, they didn't have that issue up in Massachusetts, up in New York, Maryland area. They didn't have big plantations because the land didn't afford that kind of work. They were more industrial, more urbanized as it was. Virginia, South Carolina, North Carolina, the Georgia Territory, the Georgia Colony. They were the breadbasket, the farming. But back then now, 90% of all Americans farmed back then. And they weren't Americans then, they were English subjects. And they got in this little room and each state had its own agenda because they were colonies then, but each colony had its own agenda. And they had to work through that agenda, each individual agenda, and come to compromise to create the document that was the Declaration of Independence. They assigned Benjamin Franklin, Thomas Jefferson, and two others to write it, although Thomas Jefferson pretty much penned the whole thing. And yes, I know people say, oh, well, he's a forger, he's a plagiarist. He did take some ideas from Thomas Locke. He also took some ideas from the Magna Carta. He took some ideas from the writings of Thomas Paine and formed them into a document that declared independency and a sovereign nation. Not without problems. But 246 years later, it's still going strong. In history's terms, that's a relatively young time. But we're fast approaching 250 years of freedom in this country, of a democratic republic. Well, Tom, we're in a democracy. No, we're not. We're in a democratic republic. I don't want to get into all that. If you want to say democracy, I'll let you erroneously call it a democracy. But it does use democracy as its lifeblood. Although sometimes you wouldn't be able to tell that from the people that are in charge now. That's why it is imperative that we celebrate what those founding forefathers accomplished. And it wasn't an easy task. The likes of Sam Adams, John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, Benjamin Franklin, Button Gwinnett, George Washington, John Hancock, these were all men of ego. These were men of beliefs that didn't always mesh with each other. Just look at the disagreements Fairleigh Dickinson had with James Madison, James Monroe. Go look at the disagreements that when you read history, to go back and do an in-depth study into the Continental Congresses, the disagreements that were refereed by George Washington and Benjamin Franklin. This was not an easy task. And they were giving up what they knew. They were all Englishmen. They were English subjects. For the most part. I mean, you know, Holland had things, had settled some lands. Was New Amsterdam before it was New York. The Germans had come in and settled some pieces of land. Pennsylvania Dutch, the Germans had settled in Pennsylvania as well. Oglethorpe brought debtors to Georgia that they could work off they could be free of debtors' prison in England if they came and settled Georgia. Lord Baltimore brought his Catholic contingent to the New World so they weren't prosecuted by the Protestants. There was a lot of differences here, and they overcame a lot to create this country. I think Marion County should do a little better job at celebrating that with a fireworks display and an official 4th of July celebration. It's just my take. I think it should be celebrated, and we haven't celebrated it since 2019, and that was the JCs. Somebody pick up the ball and run with it, please. We'll take a break. We'll come back. It's time for Dumb Crook News. And, boy, I got some doozies this week. We'll do that next on 1370 AM, 96.3 FM. This is WOCA. The Source.
Passing from the Ocala International Airport, this is WOCA AM, W242CA FM, Ocala, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
USA Radio News with Lance Pry.
A federal judge ordered 2 defendants charged in alleged Governor Gretchen Whitmer, the Democrat from Michigan kidnapping scheme, to face trial, setting a tentative start date for August 9th. Nearly 3 months ago, a jury deadlocked on the charges against them, and a mistrial was declared. Josh Blanchard, the attorney for Barry Croft Jr. on Thursday, says the state's case is very weak.
The jury found that there wasn't enough evidence that these other guys were involved. I think that's pretty compelling that their case is weak.
California Governor Gavin Newsom signed into law Thursday a bill mandating 25% decrease in disposable plastic packaging and utensils by 2032. Russia continues to attack civilian targets. The Kremlin fired missiles near Ukraine's Black Sea port of Odessa on Friday, hitting an apartment building and a resort, killing at least 18 souls. USA Radio News.
Do you have 3 ex-wives and your current trophy wife wants a life insurance policy 3 times the size of the policies you had to purchase for your previous mistakes? If so, you need to call Big Lou at Term Provider, 800-333-1750. Big Lou is intimately familiar with your problems, and if you're 50 or 60 years old and in reasonably good health, a $1 million policy should only cost about $100 to $200 per month. Big Lou may have a solution for your previous policies as well. You may even save enough money to lighten the load on your new $1 million policy. Remember, call Big Lou. He's like you, except he's only on number 2. Call Term Provider at 800-333-1750. That's 800-333-1750 for $1 million in term life insurance that you can live with. Call